So I guess the next thing for you is, and I think about this even for my school, where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 5 years with this platform, this podcast?
So that's an excellent question. You know, what's interesting is you get that question if you're on an interview, right? For a job, they say, well, where do you want to be in 2 to 5 years, right? So imagine someone asked you and I that question in 2018, right? They say, Master Malarkey, where do you want to see yourself in 2 years from 2018?
Right.
Couldn't predict it, right? Like we would have a vision, but we couldn't predict it. So to me, going back to Beyond the Legacy and the purpose is, I want to focus on purpose-driven content, conversations, and intent. That's where I'm at. So when you think about 2 years from now, a year from now, I look back at my 2022, there was things I wanted to achieve in 2022 that got put on pause.
Right.
And the reason it got put on pause is because I believe in prioritizing your schedule, not scheduling your priorities. So people might say, well, what does that mean, right? Prioritizing your schedule means take the things that are meaningful to you. So it could be your faith, it could be your family, it could be all the things that are important to you. And that's the top. That's your top 3, top 5. Anything else, like I got to go to the grocery store and get milk. Is the world going to end if I don't get that milk today? No, So it's like making sure, like I have to pick up my son from school. The world's going to end if I don't pick up my son from school, right? So it's just making sure those priorities are paramount, right? So for me, there's a lot of things I envision where this can evolve to. Like to me, I could see workshops coming out of this. I can see future publications. Like I do have a self-reflection journal. I wanted to create a family legacy journal. And I put that on the back burner for 2022 to do just conversations. So like technically around this time, I was supposed to launch my second journal, but there was a part of me that just said, you know what, it's more meaningful to have these conversations over a span of 12 months. And in between, I'll weave that into my 2023 because I think it's really important to capture these moments and experiences with people because the things that we keep to ourselves, that goes to the grave with us. The things that we share, similar to Grandmaster Kim and yourself and others, the things that we share and the experiences we share and the wisdom we share with others has the possibility to live forever.
Absolutely.
And that's what you've been on the receiving end as well through Grandmaster Kim and other folks from Family Down. So as for where Beyond the Legacy is, I just see the community growing with regards to this repository of knowledge. I see the organization growing to maybe I'm doing documentaries one day with individuals, around sort of legacy and how they want to be remembered. And it's never going to be a finished product. It's always going to be an evolution of chapters and series like Netflix, right? So to me, it's like, where have you been through your decades of life?
Right.
And even like you say, well, I want to do that till I'm 60. Why don't you do it now? We look at situations like Kobe. We look at situations that are like people that are gone too soon. To me, it's important to share that legacy, to share those stories, to capture those memories that we say, you know what, Dad, I heard that story 20 times. Mom, you know how many times you told me that story? Right. There's going to come a time you're going to be sad that you didn't capture that story.
Right.
So I always challenge people to holiday time, you're going to be around family, interview your grandparents, interview your parents, ask them the questions you've always wanted to ask them and capture it on video. That's my challenge to folks. It's like making sure that you take a lot of photos and people say, I don't look my best. Well, guess what? No one's going to care. You're going to care that you have that photo,
right?
Not that you're not looking your best, right?
100%.
So for me, to answer your question, and I'm not trying to dart around it, I'm just living in the present because I know there were things that happen with regards to health situations, to family situations, to other priorities I had to put ahead of even Beyond the Legacy things in 2022. So I just hope that it just continues to grow with regards to engagement, with regards to new people. Like it's a blessing when I get to meet someone new. Like this is a new friendship in 2022 that I didn't have in 2021. So I'm equally grateful for this relationship and obviously Greg being a bridge to us.
Yes.
So, to not evade your question, I would just say you have to just stay locked in and stay tuned to see where this is going to go because I always say in this very cliche, like I believe in this journey I'm on because I'm the author.
Yes. I love that. I love that. That's amazing.